The Nazis. Were they left-wing or right-wing? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video I want to talk about the ideologies of the Nazis and whether they should be classed as left-wing or right-wing. Now I do think it goes without saying that the Nazis were pure evil, regardless of their political leanings. But I do think it's important to analyse their ideologies to understand where the danger really was. Now before I get into it, please like and share this video to give it a boost. Now in order to determine whether the Nazis were left-wing or right-wing, I'm going to actually have to break it down into the different areas of their ideology, because they weren't necessarily one ideal. They had several ideologies kind of combined together. Now the five I'm going to be looking at are Fascism, Socialism, Nationalism / Globalism, and I'll get into a bit more detail on that one because it is a bit of a weird one. Aryan race supremacy and anti-Semitism. So first up, Fascism. Now Fascism was the core ideology of Nazi Germany. But what is it exactly? Fascism is a system of government that aims to run every aspect of a citizen's daily life, from communication to the economy to transportation. Fascism aims to control everything, from the communication of ideas and freedom of speech, to freedom of movement, to freedom of money. As fascism's aim is bigger governmental control of society, it is actually by definition a left-wing ideology. And that's something that's been definitely misrepresented quite a bit. It's always been presented as right-wing, which is wrong, to be honest. Next up, Socialism. The Nazis were socialists. And now I know there's a lot of disagreement on that, but they were by definition socialists. It's actually in their name. National Socialists. And they actually implemented many socialist policies in an attempt to gain control of the German economy. Now, socialism is actually a very well known left-wing ideology. It's the ideology of many of the left-wing activists over in the US right now, from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to many of the Democrats. And it has been tried many times across the world, and it has failed miserably every time. Although those failures tend to get ignored. And I think they're ignored at society's peril. So next up, Nationalism / Globalism. Now, this is a weird one, because the Nazis were actually a combination of the two. While nationalism tends to be on the right wing of the political spectrum, globalism is on the left wing of the political spectrum. While they believed in the German national identity, they actually wanted to spread that national identity around the globe. They wanted the world to be German, because they believed that Germans were the Aryan race, that they were the superior race on Earth. it's a weird combination of left-wing globalism and right-wing nationalism that I think it just boggles the mind of a lot of people, and it's hard to really categorize them because, like, national is in their name, National Socialist. So everyone just assumes, oh, they were nationalists. But they wanted to expand their national identity across the globe. That's globalism, though. So it's an interesting one. Next up, the Aryan race / German supremacy. The Nazis believed that the Germans were the Aryan or superior race, which is why they wanted to spread that race globally. The Aryan race supremacy ideology of the Nazis mirrors the white supremacist ideology of the alt-right. The white nationalist, white supremacists, like Richard Spencer. Now, while I think it's fair to say that that ideology is horrific, and I think everyone disagrees with it, to be fair, it's not a new one, and it should be combated. And finally, anti-Semitism. Now, in order for their belief of the Aryan race to be more justified, the Nazis needed a bad guy, needed a villain. And so they targeted serious hatred towards the Jewish population of the world and framed them as the world's great evil, the villain of their story. So they went to implement, as they called it, the final solution, where they tried to exterminate all the Jews. Their final solution was the genocide of a group of people. I don't think you could get more evil than that. And as a result, 6 million Jews were murdered in the concentration camps. I have been to one of those camps. Actually, I've been to that camp twice, Dachau in Munich. And to say it chills you right to the bone would be an understatement. Especially that infamous message on the gate. Arbeit macht frei. Work makes freedom. One of the biggest lies of the Nazis. So, what's the conclusion we can draw from this? Were the Nazis left-wing or right-wing? Well, if we look at all the ideologies that I've gone through, they were in fact far left with alt-right beliefs mixed in. Now, most in society believe that the Nazis were far right, and to be honest, I do believe that this is a grave mischaracterization of history. I think that this miscategorization of the Nazi ideologies is an attempt by those who hold similar beliefs to distance themselves from the horrific past of their beliefs, and also to frame their opponents as that. So it's a dangerous game that's being played. We hear the term Nazi so often that people have actually forgotten what it actually meant. We really need to remember what it actually means. So what do you guys think? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear them. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. I think it's important to understand the true beliefs and ideologies of the bad actors of the past to prevent similar ideologies from causing the great destruction that we've seen. Like the fascist ideologies of the Nazis and the communist ideologies of the Soviet Union. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.